won this fight. We've already won this battle. We are not going back, not on our watch. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, family.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Welcome,
do it
welcome.
Live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Hello, everybody. Let me get you on the TV over here.
To the 21st century suffragettes. Oh my God. We're going to clean up our intros. I don't know. It's too much shit going on. I'm Diane Russell. We got Benny Loco. We got
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. They flipped the bitch switch. We've already won this fight. We've already won this battle. We are not going back, not on our watch. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Hey, enough.
Thank you.
You need a mute button for him.
I'd like to hear Ben Shapiro speed it up or slow it down. That'd be funny.
He just sounds
I
drunk.
should do that.
Speed it up.
It just sounds like a drunk chipmunk if you slow him down.
Yeah.
I gotta hear if you speed him up. Drunk chipmunks are so much fun.
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes. I'm Diane Russell. We got Benny Loco. We got Spykin, and we got Wizzy with us. Thank you for joining us. We love you guys. Out there
we're up to all kinds of fuckery today.
Oh boy! Well, I think we're all a little bit discombobulated. As we said 2 days ago, there's going to be new fuckery that's going to come out about this story, and of course there is. Of course there is.
Of course there is.
Of course.
So. Of course. Okay. So they tried to spin it. When Donald Trump says Mike Waltz will lead the signal chat probe, the same man who the Atlantic editor Jeff Goldberg reported add him to the group. You're going to put the guy in charge of the probe who fucked up.
Yeah.
Who did the fuck up.
Of course.
So don't bother investigating.
Because it never happened that way. It never happened. This is from Occupy.
Investigating the investigator. What a cluster fucking mess this is. And for them to be like, it's no big deal. Honey, you motherfuckers compromised our national security to kill 2 people in Yemen.
I was looking, just opened my computer, and like the third thing that came on, just in North Dakota, Republican Senator Ray Holmberg has been sentenced to 10 years in prison for traveling to Prague to rape children. Yet another. Should we make a list of how many of them are busted with children?
There's not enough paper in it. There's not enough paper.
Let's try making a chart.
I'll type it out.
I don't think you can even create a digital archive of that. It's so many.
We could create a chart on the line. I'm going to look into that.
Okay. You start doing it. You put it together and we'll post it.
We'll see my research yet.
This is, of course, this is not a new headline, Wizzy. I mean, come on. That is a broken record headline.
Yep.
That's what they're all protecting.
And
of course it is.
Okay, but we're talking about the national security of our country. Can we stick to one subject for a second?
Sorry, I'm ADHD, y'all. Sorry, Diane. I just,
it's infuriating.
National security is the name of the game. That's first.
I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, I get where your anger is, Elizabeth, and I appreciate you. You know.
No, I know.
Let's
go on with it. Let's get on with it. The national security aspect.
So, we also found out that Mike Waltz and Susie Wiles have their Venmo information has been leaked online, and there's sensitive information there, and that all the people that are on this phone chat, this chat chain, all their passwords and their phone numbers have all been leaked online. The fucking Germans found it and had to tell us that they found it. And so you can bet your fucking bottom dollar Malcolm Nance was 110% correct that all these people's phone numbers have been absolutely compromised, that whatever they go, if they have their phone number, they can hear the Russians, and specifically Vladimir Putin, can hear everything you're doing. They know where you are, what you're saying, who you're talking to. They know everything on your phone. Tulsi and Marco Rubio and Mike Waltz and Pete Hegseth and everybody else that's on that fucking list. You are all fucking compromised. 100%. I love it.
Wait, and wasn't Pete Hegseth's email address a Russian email?
Yeah, he's got a Russian email. Yeah, when our government officials use Signal, Telegram, WhatsApp, and private servers to communicate about U.S. government business, they're doing this in order to avoid transparency laws. This should be a scandal. Even if a reporter wasn't accidentally added to the group chat. And I'll tell you what, we would have never known about this.
Nope.
If they haven't made this fuck up, number one. Number two.
That's correct.
I want to bring up something that I don't think anybody has brought up yet. And that is that if Dinky knows about this or if Dinky doesn't know about this, that's another part of my question. I don't know if he knows or if he doesn't know. But if Dinky is attacking another country, dropping bombs in another country, isn't he supposed to get congressional approval to do
this War Powers Act? I'm not sure the status of the War Powers Act. I should probably get that looked up too. But the War Powers Act allowed a president, if there was imminent, clear present danger of us being attacked, that they could do a preemptive strike. That's what the logic was behind the logic. That was the bullshit story behind getting us into Iraq, for instance.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's the use of the War Powers Act. I think it was.
I was thinking about Vietnam, though. Like Vietnam.
It was brought in around. I think it was Vietnam. Right. Vietnam. I wanted to say Korea or Vietnam. Vietnam, I think, though. But the president was given 60 days. But according to the Constitution, the Congress declares war. It is not the president. The president does not. He's our chief diplomat. He's the commander-in-chief of our military.
Doesn't somebody have to approve bombs being dropped in another country besides the president?
No, he can't, not under the War Powers Act.
I don't know. These are things that I have questions about.
He can order it. He can order it. He's commander-in-chief of the military, so he's the last straw of the military.
Well, we don't even know if he knew about this. Like,
he didn't. They're using him. He's a toy. He gets sundowners after 3:00.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. And so
they jack him up in the morning. They get him all fluffed and folded, and they part him out. He does
they fluff him up.
They cart him back away, and then they all start making all kinds of noise.
They fluff him up. They get him all feathered, tarred and feathered.
They fluff him, they fold him, they sit him in the chair, they put him on the thing, they make him look good and get that look. Yeah. Yes.
So then
that's a boing.
They tried to spin it. It's not, the story's not going away, which I like. Okay, I'm really glad that this is not a one-day story. It shouldn't be. This is fucking espionage. They're breaking so many fucking laws. I don't even know how many laws they've broken. Somebody calculated it, and I think I saw it posted.
It's like lying by omission. They're massively.
Yeah, and I don't know how they can blame Jeff Goldberg, the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic, and they say that he was mistakenly added or actually that they say that he broke in and he added himself to the chain.
Well, sure he did.
Oh, for fuck's sake! No.
The question is,
Oh my God.
will which will happen first? Well, their plausibility ratio and the people's ability to stomach it, their followers' ability to take all of the destruction that's going to happen in between. Will that hold out?
And the media is
they don't have plausible deniability anymore.
Yeah, and the media is trying to spin it like it's no big deal when literally all this shit should have been handled in a skiff. You guys know what a skiff is, where you can't have your phone, you can't have anything in there. And Wilcock being in Moscow, Gabbard not knowing or not admitting where she was. She said she was like in Indochina or something. Oh, was he in fucking?
Well, the workaround came from.
Hold on.
Elon Musk.
Can I just finish my thing? Was Wilcock in Russia and Gabbard was in China? Is that what was fucking going on? Because she wasn't in the country either. And
so everybody was out of the country or over international waters.
Yeah. We don't know where she was. She wouldn't admit.
They were in international waters or international territory or in another country.
Yeah. So, I want to say good on Jeff Goldberg, because again, we would have never known about this if it hadn't been for him. And
at least we didn't have to wait for a book next year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then just to finish my notes, in the chat, they referenced that they have been in the Signal chat before, and you know what I mean? So they referenced a previous text chain
meeting.
So that's what I mean. Remember 2 days ago I said there's no fucking way this is the first fucking time this has happened. No
you know what
fucking
happened?
way.
It's because Elon found that workaround via his satellites and Russia's Russia made sure that Elon found a workaround.
All right, hold on. Let me finish my thing and then we can go into that. Okay. The Pentagon also, a week prior to this happening, said don't use Signal because Russia and China and Saudi Arabia and Iran, they all love to hack this fucking thing. And here they are going la-di-da. Now, is that incompetence or are they doing this shit on purpose? Do you see what I mean? Like, so I'm sorry to Elizabeth. I just wanted to get to my notes. So
that's okay.
Go ahead.
But let me finish that's fine. I don't care. No
you got
apologies.
the floor, love. You got the floor.
Thank you. But I guess my comments, I tried to write them down, but I couldn't keep up. I have so many opinions, and I'm so sorry. It's so hard for me to get used to this idea of talking like this instead of just like, I don't know. It's weird. With the pictures, it feels so Jetsons. Anyway, but the workaround came through Elon Musk and his little satellite that provides this technology. Okay. And he got a little code to go there and back. And then of course, Russia provided, all of that because one of the people they triangulated, one of the people was actually in Russia. One of the people was at another coordinate and the other people, they coordinated themselves. This is coordinated effort with a foreign adversary. And I just don't know how, and espionage, at least espionage.
Yeah.
And somebody said treason. Who said treason? Somebody that wouldn't normally float that word actually said it, and I don't recall who it was.
Well, I don't know what else. Anybody who, if you're looking at the bigger picture from a 30,000 foot view, what Dinky and all his fucking assholes have been doing in the last 60 fucking days, that's what Putin did to fucking overtake his country. That's what Bolsonaro did to take over his country. It's what Hitler did to take over his country. This is a fucking playbook. Okay.
Elon wants access to our codes for our water infrastructure, our electrical grid, other vital services and infrastructures that we all count on. He wants access to all of those things because then now we depend on him
for our every waking moment, and we don't want to be dependent on him for our every waking moment. We don't.
We'll owe our souls to the company Twatsi, or to the Twatsi
he'll
party.
own our internet. He'll own our water. You know what I mean? He'll own everything that we touch.
They're trying to get a hold, privatize all of our goods and services. Yes.
Yes.
Vital
If they bankrupt all the fucking farms, all the rich people, billionaires go in and buy it up, take over all the farmland. I mean,
that's what they've been doing. They've been securing the food. The fresh water is what they want out of Canada and Greenland. The mineral resources, there's a whole bunch of them here in this country as well, but they want those in most.
It is domestic terrorism. This is absolutely domestic terrorists coming from the highest offices in our government.
I believe we do not have a domestic terrorism law.
No, we don't. And that's what even Frank Flaguzzi was saying during January 6th. And back then, he's like, we need a domestic terrorist law like they do for terrorists that are outside the country. You know? I don't know. Anyway, so
why don't we have something like this after Timothy McVeigh? Why hasn't something been put in place? Or
Merrick Garland
David
prosecuted that.
Koresh, good old Merrick Garland. Don't get me started on him.
He prosecuted Timothy McVeigh.
Yeah, big deal. Big deal.
That was the only thing that gave me confidence.
That's the only thing he's ever done.
The thing about Timothy McVeigh is that there's this secret little society, you know, the underground right-wing nut jobs that wanted that. They wanted this. They've been wanting it for 50 years. The Federalist Society and all these fucking people are like, yeah, we want what he wants.
Diane, you just answered the question of why is it that we don't have domestic terrorism laws?
Yep.
You just answered that question.
Yep. Because the right wanted it this way, for sure. Because they wanted it to they wanted us to get to this place where they could take over our country and rule, have minority rule, and become a Christian fascist country. No, thank you.
The Opus Dei, we just picture. I mean, I kind of draw a picture of it sometimes. Like Opus Dei is at the Supreme Court. And then the Congress is like anything but what the people representing the people when 2 million people, you know, or 1 million people in North Dakota or South Dakota, I think. I'm like a little over 1 million people in one of those states up there. Yeah. And they get 2 senators. And here in California, we have 40 million and we get 2 senators.
It doesn't.
There's got to be some compromise within the voting system, and keep the numbers of the Senate.
They don't want it. The right doesn't want any of that, Elizabeth. The right has had their boot. Hold on. The right has had their boot on our fucking necks for fucking 5 decades. They are not going to take it off. It's their last stronghold. Right now is their last fucking stronghold.
That's right.
This is where we reach out.
They know their jig is up. They're desperate. They know their jig is up. But the beauty of this is that they are revealing our vulnerable points. And we have people like Jamie Raskin in there rewriting this stuff and making sure that we have proper reforms that we can put immediately into place if people will vote in Florida. In Florida, you can vote for this. Hopefully we could get enough Republicans in the Senate to vote with us and do some reforms on this, just enough to save us through this. So Florida has 2 elections coming up. April 1st or 2nd? First day. April 1st. So April Fool's Day. Time to be voting in Florida.
I don't know when they are, honey. Somebody's got to look that up.
15% up Donald Trump district in where was it? Or it was a state Senate maybe. Was 15 points Donald Trump and a Democrat won. People are catching on.
Yeah.
And I saw again, Benny Loco, I saw no more kings.
No kings, period. No kings.
Or no kings. No. That's it.
Never had one, never wanted one.
That's right. No
want
kings.
One now.
Exactly. But yeah, exactly. Well, we had one, but we can't remember him.
So
we left him on the other side of the pond for a reason.
Yeah. I'm just posting.
Let's not forget.
Diane, to this point now with national security, also the concern also is with our allies, and I don't want to be remiss in stating how important these alliances are, and that we need to show our allies a bit of extra love and appreciation for putting up with this shit.
Yeah.
And to thank them for helping out. And I want them to
know.
continue to give this regime shit every day. I love it.
I know.
They're
Wizzy, I love the
creative.
people like in the EU who are trashing Elon, trashing Trump. They know it's not us. Every time I hear them anywhere outside of the States, and they're all like, we know this is not the American people. We're directing all our ire at the leadership because they are obviously pieces of shit. So, you know, that's where we have to, you know, just like when Netanyahu was being a fucking dick, we didn't take it out on his people. We took it out on him. You know, we don't take it out on the Russian people because they've been put down. We take it out on Putin. You know what I mean? Like, they've had the boots of their government on their necks their whole lives. So
for like 400 years.
Yeah.
It's about 400 years of Russian history that I've read. They had a boot on their neck. Their whole purpose in life was not about themselves or ever dreaming of having anything.
And
it's weak tea, stale bread, cold weather, and your body and soul are service to the state.
Yeah, and the thing about Democrats is all we're asking is take your fucking boot off our necks. Let us all fucking be. You know, I don't want to commit tyranny on you. That's the other thing is that Republicans think that if we ever get back in power, that we're going to go crazy and we're going to take out. No. We're going to take all your guns. How many times do they threat that Obama was going to take all your guns, that Biden was going to take all your guns? Anybody take any of your fucking guns? No.
Well, there's only one president.
Diane.
There's only one president who's actually said that he will do so without due process.
And
that's Dinky.
Yes.
And that is Dinky. Yes.
Yes, indeed. Yes, I was just going to say that, Diane. He said in fact, he said it not long ago. He said he would take. Dinky wants your guns. Mm-hmm. He's so small. And he's so free.
I don't know why I don't know why my thing is bouncing around. But anyway, so let's play a couple clips. This is day 2 of Tulsi. Day 2 of Tulsi. Going, I was misremembered. I didn't remember. And I totally misremembered. Oh my God.
I'm not a witch.
Remember, my answer yesterday was based on my recollection or the lack thereof on the details that were posted there. I was not, and what was shared today reflects the fact that I was not directly involved with that part of the Signal chat and replied at the end reflecting the effects, the very brief effects that the National Security Advisor had shared.
So it's your testimony that less than 2 weeks ago, you were on a Signal chat that had all of this information about F-18s and MQ-9 Reapers and targets on strike, and you in that 2-week period simply forgot that was there. That's your testimony?
My testimony is I did not recall the exact details of what was included there.
That was not your testimony. Your testimony was that you were not aware of anything related to weapons packages, targets, and timing.
So the next one is this is Castro talking to Cash, I think. Yeah. Yep.
Oh God.
The Honorable Cash Patel. Look at how big the picture is in front of his face. His name tag is bigger than his face, and it's like.
Do they get him a kindergarten seat?
Yeah, they needed to give him a booster chair. That's for sure.
A booster chair thingy, yeah.
Intelligence Committee, when you worked on the intelligence.
And then,
Intelligence Committee. And John, you and I are both from Texas, and we both served together on the Intelligence Committee. The idea that this information, if it was presented to our committee, would not be classified, y'all know is a lie. That's ridiculous. I've seen things much less sensitive be presented to us with high classification. And to say that it isn't is a lie to the country. Thank you, Chairman. Tulsi, you and I came into the...
Oh, there was no... I thought it was his, okay, sorry about that. It was a wrong drop.
So all they fucking do is lie.
Is this the make this go viral? Her husband's life was put at risk by the signal text. Is that what you were trying to show me, Spy?
Yes.
Okay. I'll forward this to. Okay. The Jasmine.
Okay.
Go ahead and play the Jasmine Crockett thing. This is this lady's a MAGA, yeah. She was. Right, Spy?
The wife?
Yeah.
I'm not certain, honestly. Doesn't really matter at this point. It's either you're an American or you're a Russian at this point, so.
Right.
Country. They don't care about public safety. They don't care about emergency management, and they don't care about free speech, all of which are harming American people. In fact, I'm going to skip off real quick because they have tried to come for you, Ms. Mayor. And I just want to clarify, you did not work for NPR when those statements were made, did you?
That is correct, Madam
And to
Chair.
be clear, free speech is not about whatever it is that y'all want somebody to say. And the idea that you want to shut down everybody that is not Fox News is bullshit. We need to stop playing because that's what y'all are doing in here. You don't want to hear the opinions of anybody else. And the Constitution says Congress shall make no law respecting or establishing of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the
gentlewoman's time has expired. The gentlewoman's time has expired.
Get him, Jasmine.
Yeah.
Interesting how they just hold that Constitution right there inside their Trump Bible. Yet when she's in the middle of reading it, she's being gavelled down.
Yep. As usual.
It's just the smallest little disrespect. The smallest disrespect can be so telling for so much more.
Who was getting questioned yesterday? I think it was Ossoff was questioning somebody and they answered and he goes, "That's not true," or "No, it's not," or something like right after. I don't know. I forgot who said it, but I was kind of looking for it.
I think it was John Ossoff. It was either him or it was Jason Crow.
So we've got I've got what do I have coming up next? Oh yeah, here's the wife. And her husband was put in danger because he was part of this group. And yeah.
I remember this.
Absolutely endangered her husband's life. This leak could have been way more catastrophic than it was. Even though it's damaged our national security on an epic level.
Yeah.
But I do want to make it very clear, and I hope that you will take down this message and relay it to the senator to help encourage him to actually be a man and make sure that I get a call set up when I reach out to the scheduler. I want you to let him know that if he doesn't reach out to me, I'm recording every single time that I have called his office and left a voicemail or spoke to an intern like you. I am recording all of those. And if I don't hear back from him, I will be sending them to every possible newsroom, both in Oklahoma and nationally, to let them know that the senator is too much of a coward to call back the wife of one of the service members in his constituency that was put at risk. And so help me God, if I have to quit my fucking job to make sure that I can drive to every fucking campaign and public event that the senator has for the rest of his career, I will make it my life's work to destroy his career by making sure that every fucking Oklahoman knows how few fucks he gave about my husband's life and the lives of other active duty service members.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, bless her heart.
Good for you, honey. Good for you.
Turn her anger
The
into
next
action.
picture. This is yeah, people are now referring to Pete Hegseth as Whiskey Leaks. And now I'm sad. So Whiskey Leaks. Yeah. This when you put a clown in charge, expect a circus. This guy's a fucking idiot.
He's so fucking gross. Ooh, sweaty and waxy and gross.
Well, I love this too because this right here, this is the smoking gun. So in a court of law, here's your smoking gun. Okay.
Oh man, it's getting sweaty over there.
Yeah. So I'm sending this over to Tony right now. Okay. So that is your court of law. In a court of law, when it says Mike Walsh added you to the group. Mike Walsh added you to the group. It's Mike Walsh's fault. So I don't want to hear another fucking word.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Here it is. There's your proof right there. That's all you need to know. That's how dumb it is for them to try. Why don't you just say we fucked up?
Yeah.
We fucked up.
No,
we're sorry.
because they never do anything wrong, Diane. Everything they're doing is for dear leader. I mean, the people of America.
Yeah. It's insane. There's your fucking proof. Yeah, I mean, literally, and you think that, and we've got Mar-a-Lago added to that. That was not on our list on Tuesday, by the way. Mar-a-Lago was not on our list. So how many other names are on this list? How about if VP could be Vladimir Putin, not vice president?
Oh.
I stole that from Boston Brian, but this is the kind of shit that I'm talking about. We don't fucking know. We have no clue what's going on. And you know what I told Tony today? I go, scary thing about this is we have no idea what Elon has been up to. This has taken his name right off the fucking headlines.
Yep.
Tony, I thought you might appreciate this just because you're a
He's
kind
either
guy.
setting up his next deed, self-serving deed, or he's cleaning up after his last self-serving deed. Probably doing both.
Probably.
Or he's having someone do it. But he wants to be the first trillionaire.
Yeah. I think that's been established. That's well established.
That's not a healthy goal for the earth, is to make Elon, one man, the first trillionaire. That's not the rest of our goals. The rest of us kind of just want to eat, work, and until we have everyone
a roof
on
over our head,
earth fed and housed, there should be no billionaires.
No, I agree. Let's see. Here is Gabbert saying she doesn't know. She didn't know what kind. She still doesn't know. Oh, you got to put the Hot Wheels up?
I love it.
And this is fuck Musk with Nazi symbols on the side.
We should all go out and buy a Tesla Hot Wheels Musk car and decorate it accordingly, and then bring it back to the store and hang it on the hook.
I got a trailer for it.
There you go. It's gonna need it. Seriously, let's go redecorate all the. What is that thing called anyway? Has it got a name?
Hot Wheels?
That alleged truck.
Oh, it's a Cybertruck?
Is that what is that technically
It
what
was
the
a
name of it is?
What does it say though? I mean, does it say it's the like some of them have, like, this one is Driving Wild. I don't know. They have a different name sometimes on the cars.
I think it says
I'm gonna have to
Cybertruck.
look into this.
My grandson's into Formula One. I like the Formula E.
Formula.
There's going to be progress still. Science will make progress. Things will get done, and we just have to keep this pressure on these Republicans hard. We need to keep showing up more and more. Cliff Cash has been good.
Enough pressure to make a goddamn diamond.
So I was looking for. Can someone look up, Spy? Can you look up the thing that Dinky said about having a passport in order for you to vote? That's a recent thing that just happened a couple days ago when this story broke. I've got here is Tulsi.
Was he not?
Not knowing.
I was not aware of that.
At the time, Mr. Witkoff was actually in Russia during this chat discussion, was he not?
I was not aware of that.
Was he on his personal phone at the time?
I don't know.
Well, it's my understanding that he was indeed in Russia. Director Gabbard, you were also traveling during this discussion, correct?
Yes.
And where were you?
I was traveling through the Asia Pacific region. I don't recall which country I was in at that time.
You don't remember the country?
I'd have to go back and look at the schedule.
Lies.
Traveling through the Asia. Do you know how big the Asia Pacific region is? That's like international waters on the Pacific somewhere.
That's what I mean. Was she over in China or North Korea? Where?
International waters in between them all.
La-di-da. I don't know. I have to check the schedule. Do you know now?
How about you check it right now, bitch? Right now, go back in your schedule and let us know what it says.
Okay, so I think we got the congressional. We don't really know about the congressional thing. We're still looking, like, does the president need congressional approval to bomb anyone? Even if it's in secret. Even if it's in secret. You know what I mean?
Does he need permission? No.
Like, well, that's what I mean. Well, wait a minute. Like when Obama went to take out
Bin Laden.
Thanks. The Secretary of State was there. They were in the situation room.
That's his cabinet.
The cabinet was there. Yeah. Okay. So, and they had the opportunity to get him. I'm sure that even Republicans said, go get him. Right. I mean, I don't was there any approval that needed to happen there? Or can Dinky just be like, oh, I'm just going to go bomb this place and Panama Canal and I can do whatever the fuck I want?
It's the War Powers Act, but see, we're in treaties and there's illegal. He can give an illegal order, but they are not required to follow it.
So my question is, like, can he say, I want to bomb Greenland?
Yes, under the War Powers Act, yes. Otherwise, it would take an act of Congress to bomb someone.
War Powers Act is only if we're under attack. We are not under attack from Greenland. And we are not under attack physically at all, but I would say...
I mean, for him to be, no, he can't use the War Powers Act. No. He can't declare war on another country with no, especially not now. No.
So these are...
He's trying to.
Well, these are my questions, Elizabeth, is like, I don't, we've had presidents like, Obama did what he did, and that was, I agree with that. It was necessary, whatever. When they started the Korean, or I mean, not the Korean, but the Vietnam War, they never declared war. We were in this fucking non-declared war forever. So many of our dudes died.
We called it a defensive war. First, we were over there to help the French.
We haven't declared war since World War II. Yes, that's the truth.
The thing is it was never. We went over there and said that these people lobbed a missile at us in the Gulf of Tonkin. These people who were farming in the rice paddies there, lobbed a freaking missile and hit it, or tried to hit us.
Wizzy, you're not answering my question. The question is, the last time we declared war was World War II. Since then, all the other subsequent stuff we've been in has not been
police actions.
Okay, thank you. So I guess that's what I was trying to get at.
They're wars for anybody who's fought them. I don't like to say that. Okay, that's all. I have an version.
But I'll tell you what, I also think it was kind of cool that Jeff Goldberg, the whole first day that this thing broke and they tried to spin the story, and then Jeff, does the receipts, and they're still stepping on their own dicks and trying to fucking spin the story. You're caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Yes. The jig is up. Give it up.
But Diane, let me clarify something here.
Dick.
I gotta clarify. Those were wars when our government, in my mind, and with respect to our veterans.
Oh yeah,
those were wars, and I really hate calling them police actions. But yeah, unless Congress declares war, it literally enumerated in the powers of the Constitution that the Congress declares war, right. And only under the War Powers Act is the president allowed to do an act of war. He can engage in this kind of conflict for 60 days. And I thought they had suspended it, but they may have. I don't know what has happened since with the War Powers Act.
Well, have you guys watched? Did you watch Malcolm Nance, Elizabeth?
I watched most of it.
Okay. 35 minutes long. It's not that long. I think everybody needs to watch it.
Yes.
He points out some very specific things, including the fact that now we have all of these boats that are going to Iran. And it looks like, look over here. Here's a big distraction.
Because he's doing something over here.
We can put our boats and start a war in Iran. Now, okay, this is what Malcolm said. Now, I don't know. What I'm saying is you guys go over and listen to what Malcolm said, because he is a genius and an expert, and I am not. I'm a rock and roller.
Is this on the Substack?
It was on a
YouTube and Substack.
And his YouTube channel. So you don't have to be on Substack. So please watch Malcolm Nance, because I think I want our people in our chat to know what I know. And if you listen to Malcolm, then you'll know what I know, and then we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
It's just, if it wasn't 35 minutes long, I would post the whole damn thing right here. We should just post it. We should just post it like we do other things.
I'm just going to grab it and post it. I'm going to post a link for it.
Yeah,
anyway.
Go ahead. So, yeah, Mark already did.
Okay, thank you, Mark.
I don't know. I guess he took it down for some reason.
I'm just haven't even gotten it.
That's why we have mods in the chat as well, Lizzie Buff.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, let the mods do it. Let the moderators do it.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, our mods. Thank you, everyone.
Benny, you haven't talked much today. Why don't you go? Yes. What are you thinking?
I just got off a 24-hour ban on YouTube for letting people know what I think.
Ooh, I did not know this.
So I'm going to try to be careful, because I don't want us to keep being crammed down into the bottom of YouTube because of my emotional state.
Uh-oh.
I am. You mentioned the boots before, Diane, on the old neck, right? I have felt that for the majority of my life. Right. That boot. I am so ready to reach up and snap the ankle that's inside of that boot and render it fucking helpless.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if you say stuff like that on YouTube, they ban you for 24 hours.
Well, Benny, they are doing that for much less these days. It's becoming more and more prevalent.
I know. I mean, I'll get into live streams and like half of my comments won't post. They just won't post. And I'm like, son of a bitch.
Well,
you know? Think, and it's not like YouTube isn't owned by a right-wing billionaire either.
Yeah,
I was
in
the Stephanie Miller
he
chat.
He called it fake news for 10 years until they complied fully.
Yeah.
And actually give him money. Okay.
You're still fake.
I saw a clip.
Fake still.
I saw a clip of Mika, Mika and Joe Scarborough in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
and Mika's going, I was just thinking about all the implications of all the people that could have been killed. And I'm like, you bitch, you went and you groveled. You were the first fucking people on your fucking knees in front of fucking Dinky. Yep. And you're going to think about the people he's going to kill now. You dumb fucking bitch. You should have thought about that before. You knew what a piece of shit he was before. He tried to sue your fucking husband because of an accidental death in his office. So what made you think that going and groveling in front of him would make your life any better or make anybody's life any better? They're snatching people off the fucking streets, you bitch.
Well, now he's directly attacking the free press. Directly. Like, flat out.
And they're giving in.
Yeah.
They don't want to lose their jobs and their fucking multi-million-dollar salaries.
And their health care and their pensions and their...
Yeah.
Ball licking.
And that's something that they're willing to throw their fucking country to the dogs for a fucking dollar. So it's up to us and Cliff Cash has got this momentum going, and we need to call these motherfuckers out where they work.
Yeah,
like every day.
Oh, what's your name? We have to call them out for being the fucking pussies that they are and not reporting the fucking news, but bending over backwards for a tyrant.
I agree.
Time for all of us to find our inner Karen and let her roar.
Oh my God.
Even you guys out there.
Let's turn
even you guys out
Karens. There. Oh my God.
I don't have
Except go after real shit instead of petty bullshit.
Well, I mean, look at the video you just played of the wife who's concerned about her husband.
Yeah.
Okay, that was her inner Karen coming out saying, I am going to call you every day. I'm going to document every time I call you. And if I don't get an answer, I'm going to the media and I'm going to show them everything else that's going on. So that's when I say your inner Karen, we all need to find that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't able to talk to anybody yesterday when I stopped at the radio station because I have to make an appointment. But I left one of the Katie Johnson reports in their mailbox. And I plan on making an appointment, and I plan on going back and discussing it with them and asking them why anybody's not reporting on this. Why was this buried? And nobody ever it's never seen the light of day since.
Yeah.
This is egregious crimes against children by the man who's sitting in our fucking White House.
And nobody's talking about it.
And nobody's saying a fucking word. I'm also going to take and have the cover, the top sheet made into a 3x4 sign poster board. And I'm going to go down on the corner. And I'm going to pass these fucking reports out to people. But I want them to see the cover sheet first so they know who exactly it involves.
Right. And I would highlight it.
It's already highlighted, honey.
Yeah.
They did that part for me.
So, I don't know if you guys saw this, but when I saw this, and I saw the word freedom seeds, I thought I was gonna fucking lose my mind. And when you see it, you'll know what the fuck I'm talking about. This is J.D. Vance. Yes, this cosplaying is sad and ridiculous, especially from someone whose job is in the military was to write PR copyright. J.D. never saw a day of combat. But bragging that when shooting bullets called freedom seeds is so cringe, it doesn't get more American than that, is telling on our deeply sick culture. This is the White House posting just the Vice President of the United States sending some freedom seeds downrange. Doesn't get any more American than that. Freedom seeds. Freedom seeds. Make it make sense to me like I'm 5 years old, how you can call a bullet a freedom seed. Freedom from the exit of this life?
Yeah,
Now
freedom from your skin suit.
Yeah, freedom from my skin suit.
What is that voluntary euthanasia?
What the fuck is a freedom seed? You're going to call it a freedom seed? Oh my God. I was losing my fucking mind, man. Real fucking bad when I saw this today. I was like,
Hitler said voluntary euthanasia.
A freedom seed.
Fuck you.
Same difference.
Same thing.
No. This is unacceptable. This is the fucking vice president. Can you imagine if fucking Kamala or Joe Biden or any other vice president, we had a vice president shoot someone in the fucking head and it's not that fucking bad. By mistake. What was his name? Cheney?
Right. Yeah, all these guys need to go all on a hunting trip with Dick.
Fuck. And then this cosplay. Well, this is just gross. This is just, and can she wear another outfit and be in another fucking place? What's her name?
Yep.
Spiken, you remind me of my daughter.
Okay. How's that?
You take everything in, and you're very succinct. You're very clear when you come out, when you spit out your truth or whatever it is, the information, you've thought it through. It's just very cool.
The wheels are turning, constantly turning.
Isn't this
wheels in the head?
Yeah. Tim Miller posted, "This is the sickest shit I have ever seen in my life. Oh my God. Doing this in an El Salvador with those prisoners as a backdrop is extremely twisted from the Tennessee Holler.
Yes.
This is fucking Christine Ohm. It looks like she's in this prison and they're all standing there with their head shaved and their tattoos and shirtless. And
well, she's wearing a $60,000 Rolex on her wrist right there.
Yep.
Yeah. That actually looks like a men's Rolex. That doesn't even look like that's not a woman's Rolex. That's for goddamn sure. Yep. This is gross. This is like kids in cages. You're
it's cosplay. It's cosplay
at the expense of these people.
They're really so sick. Stupid and so they're just stupid. They're really they're willfully ignorant. And that's more dangerous.
It's ignorant and cruel. There's cruelty to this.
Yes, there's cruelty involved as well.
Yeah.
Sadistic. It's sadistic.
It's meant to be cruel because MAGA likes their angertainment.
Yeah, because they're sadistic.
I agree with the Soul Craft in the chat. She's like a Stepford MAGA.
Oh my God! There you go.
Oh,
there you go.
I also want everybody to know, if you come to our country illegally, this is one of the consequences you could face. First of all, do not come to our country illegally. You will be removed and you will be prosecuted. But know that this facility is one of the tools in our toolkit that we will use.
That's against international law. That's against
disgusting.
The law.
Where does crimes against humanity come in? Where the fuck?
Fuck that bitch. I love everybody using the double middle fingers in our chat. It's so great. They're like, fuck that bitch in the middle.
I want to see a before and after picture of her facial reconstruction. I noticed that she doesn't have the 56 double D's yet, but they're coming.
They're coming at taxpayer dollars at that.
That's right. Same place that watch came from.
Exactly. But what's incredibly gross about that whole video that she posted is the backstory. These were Venezuelans that were here legally, that were given temporary protective status by Dinky.
Yep.
Then he revoked it. Then he decided he's going to sell them to El Salvador so that they could be part of, their slave prison population. They're going to pay us money for these people because they're going to use them as slaves.
And I don't
guess
know,
what?
I don't know how to get them back. Because it's international, we can't get it. We have no way of getting them back legally.
The dude that raped the girl, the immigrant that raped Laken Riley.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it Laken Riley?
Yeah.
She was murdered, yes.
Keep saying her name. Keep saying her name because that's what they like.
Okay, now check it out. No, listen. The girl that did that, the guy that did that was one of the immigrants that Trump let in from Venezuela.
Yes, he was on temporary protective status.
That's right.
I don't say her name online anymore because her parents have come out and said, please stop politicizing our daughter's death.
That's right.
Right. No. I'm just saying, I'm not politicizing her. I'm just saying that this is.
Yeah, they used her. They used her as a political.
And Trump is getting rid of all the people that helped him.
Yeah.
All right. Here are the before and after pictures, Benny. Your wish is our command. This is pictures of Christina before and after plastic surgery.
Ah, would you look at that?
Wow.
From frumpy to fake. How you like them apples?
Look at this one.
Plastic conversion therapy right there.
Oh my God.
That needs to be really, oh my God.
Thank you,
Super
Tony.
Stufford.
Holy shit.
Mark P.
Hi, Mark P. Thanks for being our first caller of the day. As usual, Mark P. on the phone. Go ahead.
Good evening, 21st century suffragettes. Yeah, wow, that's on the left. That's her true look. Holy shit. Ugh. Going back to that reference about Laken Riley and these abhorrent immigrants who commit all these crimes and murders. Well, this is a tool that Dinky loves to use. He'll take a single incident. Let's say, that swimmer, that trans swimmer that won all those female swimming events, or a particular murder committed by an immigrant. He'll blow it up into make it. One incident does not a sample make, but he's going to blow it up and make it the biggest fucking thing. He'll write that story.
Yeah. They did the same thing with Benghazi, Mark. They blew it way out of proportion. And now they're trying to minimize this. Yeah.
And people don't call it out enough. It needs to be called out. Because
I think he wanted to do this, Mark.
And
I think
the big thing.
I think he really wanted to, like, for instance, he allowed strictly Venezuelans in. I think he chose somebody who would do the job for him. Murder some girl.
I mean,
then
okay, you're reaching there, Elizabeth. We don't
creating
really know.
the hysteria. Creating the hysteria, giving this person cover to come in and go out of the country. And I think he's using these flights back and forth to spirit his co-conspirators out and into the country.
They elevated that one fucking story and use it as a cudgel every fucking time. Yeah, it's bullshit.
Because they planned it, they set it up.
Go ahead, Mark. Anything else? Babe?
One sample or one incident does not a sample make. I'm a baseball nut.
Yeah.
And it's
like they orchestrated
it's opening day, and people freak out over, the numbers, batting average, whatever. But you need to have more. You you need to have a larger sample to actually get a better read on things, or a more accurate feel for a trend or whatever. And it's just bullshit the way they use this one single incident and they blow it up and make it like it's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
So-
totally. Yeah, totally.
Well, I
agree.
may she rest in peace, and out of respect for her parents, I just wanted to say that I felt that was a wrong thing as well, and I'm very, very sorry that their daughter's name has been used in that way. And
it's been politicized.
I won't need to.
It's awful.
I'll be just bless her.
All right, let's get this record straight.
Mark, thanks for calling
More
in, honey.
women.
Thanks for calling in.
Wait a
Go
minute.
ahead.
Wait a
welcome
minute.
in,
More
Mark,
women.
thank you, honey.
More women
Yes, you're looking
are
gorgeous as
unalived
always,
by
honey.
white men
I'll
than
talk to you
any
later.
other
All right,
race.
thanks. Bye.
Thanks,
Just so
Mark.
you know.
Okay, start over, Benny, please. Everybody's talking over each other. Benny, go ahead.
I'm sorry. It just pisses me off because more women are murdered. I said the word out loud.
Yeah.
Unalived by white men.
Yeah.
And white men commit the highest violent crimes across
Against
demographics.
women.
Yes.
Well, not just against women. Period.
No, just crimes in general. Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. But yes,
But-
particularly against women. Yes.
Yeah.
Look at Wizzy starting out with the guy who got busted. Where was it again? In Wisconsin this time. Another Republican for diddling little kids. Yeah, we hear about this on a daily, in several per day. And they ignore it completely. They absolutely fucking ignore it. It's amazing. By the way, I saw Boston Brian was in the chat a little earlier. Boston Brian, call into the show if you want to. Call into the show and just say hi. So he's probably at work still. No, maybe he's not. It's 6 o'clock.
Call in with those Frosty McNuggets.
Yeah. By the way, I love to hear this. You know, we didn't really know. Remember our economic blackout day number 1? We never heard anything about it.
Call from Allie.
We got Allie Osher on the phone. Allie, let me finish real quick, okay? Okay. Target foot traffic falls for a 5th consecutive week after the DEI was reversed. Yeah, the company is hit hard by the one-day economic blackout. Remember we had that a couple weeks ago? Yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah. And we never heard anything about it. Like how much damage we did.
They lost like $15 billion, I read.
Yeah, but that's from Target alone.
Yeah.
That doesn't include anything
that's just
else.
Target.
Because nobody was reporting it. Allie, go ahead. Sorry to keep you waiting. Go ahead.
Hey, no, but you know, like everyone was saying, not only, you know, Trump with the would you believe this and would you believe that. Well, let me see. Who's the one that has scandal after scandal every year? Month even. He can't go even a month without a scandal. Here it is now. He's saying 2 months and 1 week or whatever. There's another scandal. Who's the one that has the 34 charges? Guilty, guilty, guilty. You guys play it all the time.
Yeah.
Who's the warped president that's trying to get those charges removed? We know who it is. Dinky, right? That's what we call him here.
Yeah.
Right, Dinky. Who's the one that has over 5,000 lawsuits? Who's the one that was getting blamed even on The Apprentice of sexually harassing people?
Who owes $500 million to the state of New York? $500 million.
Right. Even Netflix. Yep. Even Netflix has a documentary about all these women saying that Trump was rude and crude and nasty, and they didn't want to work for him, but they didn't want to change careers right away. MSNBC, you've heard how he complains about NBC and Comcast. They release a bad story about him almost every damn day.
Yeah.
So I love how these MAGA Republicans praise Trump. It's like, wait a minute, how long will it be before you're arrested on a sex charge or an embezzling charge or a cheating with the vote or cheating housing laws or whatever? I mean, it's ridiculous.
It is. Well,
it really is. Yeah.
It just seems like a party of criminals. Absolute party of criminals. On a daily.
Yeah. No, it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I said in the chat, I said, even if we were to follow it, it'd be too much work, and there's still going to be, 20 a year, if not more, to add to the 1,400 or whatever, 1,400 of them that have already been arrested. Now, it's not the Democrats don't, but the MAGA and the Republicans, they're the ones in the lead on that one again.
Yeah.
Having
more criminals.
So America's first criminals. That's who they are.
I'm still optimistic, though. I'm still optimistic. These guys, I really am. Wow, we're making progress.
Okay.
They now want to give.
Thank you.
They now want to give the J6ers reparations.
Yeah, but we're making.
They now want to give who reparations?
January
the
6ers.
J6ers.
January 6ers.
Oh, yeah.
Because they lost their jobs, and they like, I committed a crime and I went to prison, and
nobody wants to hire me.
Nobody wants
They're
to hire me.
getting complacent, Alyosha. They're getting complacent.
Yeah,
they think they got permission.
Yeah, here's another problem. They wore their work IDs while they were committing their crimes.
I know, you don't have to yell, but go ahead.
Oh, sorry about that. No, I'm sorry. I didn't remember. It's a new microphone.
I know, and it's way better than the other one.
Yeah, they wore their work IDs while they were committing crimes,
and then they posted it on their Facebook pages.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to yell.
No, it's all right. Love you, honey.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling in, Allie.
All right.
Alyosha on the phone. We love Alyosha.
Don't you think, you guys? Really, they've been given permission to do this. Now, take everything out of it, everything else aside. There's a person who has a tendency to do that, and there's a person that doesn't have a tendency to do that. And I'm sorry if we happen to be related to one, or if we happen to know one real well, or have known them for a long time, or they might be somebody that might have been at some point their favorite person. It's malignant.
I'm sorry.
They're
I don't know what you're
malignant.
talking about, Elizabeth. You lost me there.
These people, these devils, these men who are so wealthy, power hungry. They're so power hungry for money, for power, and some of them just have straight up bloodlust.
And they're Super Saint to accept press.
We got Super Saint. We got Super Saint.
They're
on the
in
phone.
our government.
Super Saint, go ahead, honey.
Hey, I was just wondering why everyone is not talking more about this whole signal chat, and why they're mentioning classified, not classified, when the Espionage Act specifically says that it's any defense information. It's about defense information.
Yeah.
That's what makes it against the law, that it's the Espionage Act. That's why when Dinky took the war plans down to Mar-a-Lago, all because he was, butthurt about Martin Milley getting the call from China after the insurrection and making sure that he didn't start a war to remain in office. It was about the defense information, the war plans, if Israel was attacked by Iran. That's what made the Espionage Act charges against him. That is why them being on Signal discussing any war plans of any effect, it was defense information, whether it was lost, discussed, any of that. That is why this is such an important information.
And they're trying to parse the words battle and war plans. Battle and war plans are the same fucking thing.
Doesn't matter.
And they're trying to parse words that, it's not battle plan. It's what it's not even really a plan. And no, we can work. We can see with our own fucking.
If they can get us in the war, if they can get us into a war, a two-sided coin. They get us into a war. Their acts they're conducting are a treasonous act. If they get us into a war, let's just say that under the Espionage Act, it's treason. It's automatically treason when you do this during wartime. So, but what they're trying to do is get us into a war because they're short-sighted and they're idiots. They're trying to get us into a war so they can
They want to get us in a war for Putin. Everything's for Putin.
And to destabilize things more for Putin.
It's not la-di-da. They want to get it. They're doing it all for fucking Putin.
They were giving him assurances that they could call a strike and conduct it. They were giving him insurance.
Super Saint, would you like to say anything else, honey?
Yes, ma'am, I would. Did you hear about the Turkish student at Tufts University that was detained?
I was going to play the video. I'm going to play the video.
People?
I haven't talked about it yet. I'm going to play the video. What do you want to say about it, though? Go ahead. Wait, what do you want to say about it? Go ahead.
It's very disturbing because they didn't identify themselves to this woman as police and show credentials.
They were covering
masked.
their faces, yeah.
Yes, covering their faces, unmarked cars, and they just swarmed this woman. And
they kidnapped her.
Completely defense. Yeah, they did. They absolutely kidnapped her. And it reminded me of, in Portland, Oregon, when, the police, basically were domestic terrorists against these protesters. And they were blaming it all on Antifa. Well, Antifa is not an organization or a group. It's an idea.
Yeah, it's not a thing.
Anti-fascism. Yeah. So
I want to say something.
This is secret police.
If I was there and this event was taking place before my eyes, I would have intervened. I would have done something. I would have been a distraction. So somebody else could come and take this girl and bring her to safety. Because she's obviously
we have no idea what happened
to her.
Yeah, no,
her attorney doesn't even know where she is.
Yeah.
For people to just stand by idly and watch these masked motherfuckers abscond with one of our citizens is fucking unacceptable.
Yeah.
Super Saint to go and commit war crimes.
Hold on. Super Saint, we're going to hang up. We're going to show the video. Thank you for calling in, sweetie.
Okay. Love you guys.
Go ahead.
Keep up the fight. Bye.
Love you, honey.
I love y'all too.
Okay.
Love you back.
All right, so Tony's going to set this up. Elizabeth, you want to say something?
Putin's getting them to commit war crimes, each one of them. They're taking pictures or committing against, I know it's against the Geneva Conventions, and I'm sure it's against the Human Rights Commission to take pictures in front of prisoners like that. And now here they're doing this, and they're already doing human trafficking. They are. I'm sure that all that stuff coming into Florida is probably going straight to Mar-a-Lago. All the drugs coming into Florida are going straight into Mar-a-Lago unless they're intercepted.
Benny, our friend in the chat, I just lost it. Shit, where'd it go? Oh, Sage the Scales Tarot says, flash them, Benny.
That'll distract them.
That's a good thing.
I just run right out there.
Plenty of time for someone else to run away.
So, guys,
fuck.
Look at this is amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got a dude across the street walking his dog. Are you playing it? Okay, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You saw what happened to Big Sarge when the guns came out.
He was. Yeah.
It's an effective tool.
Okay, yeah, play it.
Yeah, now, right there. No. Nope. I'm moving in. I'm coming in.
So they shouldn't let her go.
Yep.
You don't look like it. Why are you hiding your faces?
Yep. Did you hear that? You don't look like it. Why are you hiding your faces? No badge.
The only thing identifying them as police is that chintzy badge hanging around their neck. That's it.
Where's your warrant? Where's your fucking warrant?
Interesting how Margie dressed the same way when she went and did that December 5th outing.
This is so fucking sketchy.
Proud Boys.
They're
All these
not
people
wearing. They're all not wearing a uniform. None of them are wearing the same tennis shoes. When you see cops, they're all wearing the same shirt, same shoes, same pants.
And by law have to identify themselves, and by
Federal
law have
agents detain
And again,
Tufts
have to
University
present a
student.
warrant.
They didn't notify her that they were police until they were putting her in handcuffs.
Yeah.
Plain
Even though they're not
clothes people.
police.
Yeah,
They're
plain
practicing, you
clothes.
guys. They're practicing.
WCVB in Massachusetts put this together. A student abducted and disappeared. We don't know where they are. We don't know where she is.
Call from Mark P.
Mark P. again, second
poor
phone
girl.
call. Mark P. Go ahead.
Well, no, I want to chime in here because this is another thing that's not emphasized enough. First Amendment rights apply to everyone, not just U.S. citizens. So these students are allowed to express themselves like you or me or anyone else in this country. Sorry, I was about to. But anyway, me being of the Brown persuasion, I feel empathy for these people. I go walking around. If I don't say a word, like air travel is going to be. It's more and more when I go out. I'm lucky in that I'm going through places that are friendly. There are other brown people that actually work at TSA, but heaven forbid if I go through flyover country, these red areas, I got no protections, I am a government contractor. I have a government issued ID. That thing's not going to do me any fucking good in some of these places. But anyway, I had to vent and let that out. First Amendment rights apply to everybody.
That's right.
Not just U.S. citizens. Anyway, sorry.
And you need
you
need a warrant to be arrested. You can't just be arrested off the street.
Exactly.
That's illegal.
Exactly.
So, and the problem is her attorney doesn't know where she is now.
And the same thing happened to Mahmoud Khalil, the Columbia student.
Yeah.
Who was
They're
a
just
Palestinian
disappearing
activist.
people.
And he's in El Salvador, right?
He was in Louisiana at some point, but after that, who knows?
I thought that was the wife of the dude. All right. So anyway, Mark, thank you for calling in, honey. Thanks again.
Sorry for shouting. I just need to chime in.
No,
Thank
it's
you
all right.
For letting me have
it's all right. I get it, bro. I get it.
Thanks, Mark.
As you were. All right. Thank you.
So
They still haven't found most of the people that Pinochet a lot of the people that Pinochet disappeared in Augusto Pinochet.
So
another dictator.
Yeah, there are rules for the government documents, who has them, who sees them, who keeps them, where they are kept, because they are a record of government business, not open to all, but containing the doings and accountability of what our government does. The National Archives stores much of that vital data, and Dinky has fired the archivist. So
they could actually, as many trials that they've racked up for themselves, they could spend the rest of their lives really in prison awaiting trial, detention, awaiting trial over and over and over again for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, and we've got the password for
That'd be a
Pete
great help.
Hegseth matches the one used for Pete Hegseth Alumni Princeton Education, which is the university in which he studied at. Here's the leak, and it's a fucking... Why does Pete Hegseth have a Russian email address?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not putting all the pieces together yet, people, I can't spell it out for you. I'll just tell you what it is. And you gotta put all the pieces together. If they're not working for fucking Russia, who the fuck are they working for? Spy, go ahead.
I was just going to say one thing that's not getting as much attention as I feel like it should is the I think it's called the Crom Detention Center in Miami.
Yeah.
Where they're literally, I mean, there was a TikTok channel created by one of the people detained there. They're not getting proper water. They get barely a cup of water like this a day. They're not getting enough food. There have been multiple deaths from dehydration and starvation. They have no beds. They're literally sleeping on the floor, under chairs. There's no access to a toilet. It's completely insanely inhumane what they are doing.
Right in Florida.
That's just one place. So we got Kathy Zinn is on the phone. Go ahead, Kathy.
Hello, everybody. Great show. Just wanted to chime in because Rolling Stone had an article. There's a couple other papers that wrote about it, about, they call it Mar-a-Lago face. And what they're talking about is what you just said about Kristi Noem. If you notice, all the women who have any proximity to Trump, they're all starting to look like Kimberly Guilfoyle with the horrible Botox jobs, the lips that are just unreal, and the way they shape their faces. It is so bizarre looking. Yeah. And they said that these women feel that if you want to get in Trump's circle, then you have to look like that. And I think it's very telling that you show pictures like, here was Kristi Noem before all this shit started. And look at her now. You know, and it's like, you know, they're willing to destroy their own faces to get in this circle of as far as I'm concerned, scumballs.
Kimberly Guilfoyle is the poster child for that face.
Yes, exactly, Penny. Yes, exactly. And
because if you see pictures of Kimberly when she was just a news lady,
right,
to what she looks like now.
Is, I mean, okay, I realize. Yeah, I realize
it looks
Kimberly
like Invasion of the fucking
person.
Plastic Body Snatchers.
Right.
Plastic conversion therapy.
Yeah. There you go.
I think that's a great way to put it. Plastic body snatchers, because they don't look real. It doesn't look real. And the thing is, Kimberly Guilfoyle, I thought, was a very attractive woman. And
she
then
was adorable.
She had all this shit done, and now I'm like, what did you do?
Now she's fucking hideous.
Do the same thing, Kimberly Guilfoyle, before, after plastic surgery.
Yeah.
She literally looks like a fucking flounder. Just like.
Oh.
Yes. and the thing is, there's a woman I know, my sister-in-law.
Fucking all of them. They all look Stepford wife, weirdo, plastic surgery, you know, big boobs.
It's gross.
And just, I'm sorry. It is, you know, I don't get it. I would never do any of that to get close to Dinky. He's disgusting to me.
God.
So
I wouldn't do any of that to get close to anybody if that's what it meant, getting close to them to say.
Aesthetic fake beauty.
If you don't love me the way I am, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, here I am.
I wanted to, and by the way, Kathy, thank you for shoveling all that stuff to our blue sky and not blowing up my phone, babe. I love you.
There is like Diane. It's like we said. It is a fire hose every freaking day. And the other thing I wanted to bring up really quickly is there's been a few articles about it, but they all get drowned out with all the other crap. Is there's starting to be a brain drain in this country. And what is happening is Germany and France and England
Canada,
and some of the more prominent.
Canada.
Yes, Canada too. The University of Toronto just hired Timothy Snyder, the guy who wrote On Tyranny. Like these countries and the universities in other countries, they are snatching our intelligent people, and they're saying, look, don't worry about Trump. You come here, we'll have you funded. You'll have everything you want.
That's what I was saying. All the defunding of all the research and everything. Canada was like, we're going to be funding all that research here. So come here and we'll fund all the stuff for you. And I'm like, good. Thank you for doing this. Instead of leaving all these people in fucking limbo, we need these people out there.
Which is where Donnie wants them, in limbo.
Well, yeah. Or, you know, in a concentration camp somewhere. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
Kathy,
There's
again,
that.
Thank you so much for all your help and love and support of the channel. I applaud you, my friend. I really do. You're epic.
Well,
and I love you.
I applaud you for doing because Diane, I realize it's like I can only take so much, and like you said, you can't even keep a notebook anymore because it's too much to sit down and try to take all of this in one sitting.
2 days,
Too
days worth of information would be 20 pages of notes.
Yes, exactly. So anyway, love and appreciate you,
Love you
Diane,
too.
and Benny Loco, and Spiken, and Elizabeth. Love all you guys. Shout out to Tony. And you guys are doing a great job, and we'll talk to you later.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks,
Thank you, honey.
Thank you very much, Kathy.
Love you, sweetheart.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So, I want to give a shout out to our moderators and all of our friends that are in our chat.
Swing them wrenches to a flow. Swing them wrenches. Let's go.
Getting us to 1,000 subs. Wow. I mean, I'm still kind of riding on cloud number 9 just because we got to 1,000. And I know it doesn't seem like much because you guys watch channels got a lot more followers than we do. But it still feels like, woohoo!
It's a goal. It's a milestone in the world of YouTube.
All of a sudden, my sound is off now?
Yes. Thank you, Isabel.
I don't know.
No, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. It might
Okay,
be Wizzy's on mute. They might be telling Wizzy she's on mute.
Oh, okay. So, I love Kathy. This is one of the things that Kathy, reposts for us, and it says all of a sudden, no one's eating our cats and dogs anymore. No one's performing sex change operations in school anymore. No one's aborting babies after birth anymore. The price of eggs doesn't matter anymore, and a recession won't be a bad thing anymore. And yeah. How
Are we great?
that?
Are we great again yet? Are we great again yet?
Oh my God! Really? There's not yet. Did you forget all about that stuff, Maga?
Of course they did. Don't be ridiculous.
No, this is the good thing. Katie Fang posted this just before the show. Well, it was actually 20 hours ago, but I saw it before the show. Here is American Oversight's lawsuit against Pete Hegseth, Tulsi Gabbard, John Radcliffe, Scott Bessent, Marco Rubio, and the U.S. National Archives in the Records Administration for violations of the Federal Records Act and Administrative Procedures Act. This is what we need. I know, it's hard to get through the courts, and it takes slower than molasses in January. So it's like,
yes.
But this is actually what we need. This needs to happen, and
of course,
you can't just. That's the other thing about the courts is, Tony, can you find Micro Johnson said yesterday he wants to get rid of the courts.
Yeah.
I saw it on a video. I don't know. Tony can find it.
Peter, 50 gifted memberships. Peter.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Peter.
Thank you, darling.
Peter needs a standing ovation.
Yeah, that's
Thank
you.
Yeah.
Peter, thank you so much, dude. You are so awesome.
When I go back and read the chat later, everybody's gonna have a little
green. It's a sea of green.
Everybody's gonna be green.
Thank you.
Everybody's
gonna have a little icon.
I love it. Peter, thank you so much. Carrie, thank you. Thank you so much. No, it's so fun that we got to 1,000 so people can do things like that. Oh my God. And the generosity has been off the charts. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I love that they're going after these people. We cannot let this slide. This story should never end. And I mean never fucking end.
Not over till it's over.
Yeah. No way. Annie.
Call from Annie to accept.
Hi, Annie. Thank you for calling in.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
Good. How are you? Go ahead, sweetie.
I'm I'm hanging in there. My birthday was the other day, so I didn't get to call
happy
in.
birthday.
Happy
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. I love you, Spike-In, Benny Loco, Elizabeth, Diane. You really helped me so much. I'm so overwhelmed with everything that's happening. It's just making me freaking crazy. But I just wanted to call in and say I love you. You helped me get through the day. And we got to keep it together. And we're going to beat this monster. But it's going to take a lot of work, unfortunately. But I'm up for the fight.
It's like a video game. When you get down to that last thing that you got to annihilate, that's the phase we're in right now.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
buddy.
like how you word that.
So those of you with video game skills, let's fucking go.
Annie, where
Right?
are you in the country? Where are you? If you don't mind me
I'm in
asking.
Western North Carolina.
Okay.
I live in Western North Carolina. Have you ever heard of Appalachian State University in Boone, North Carolina?
I'm sure
I've heard of Boone.
Spy knows exactly where it is.
Yeah, I've heard of Boone County. I don't know if it's.
I live
same.
outside of Boone. But that's like the main town, closest to me. A lot of college students, and I talk to a lot of them. They work in the grocery stores, etc. And some of the foreign students are getting kind of, afraid.
Scared.
And that woman that they picked up at Tufts University, she had written a letter to the editor in her college newspaper. That's where they got her from. They're scanning even the editorials around the country. And she wrote an editorial about, the tragedy of all the Palestinian people being slaughtered. And they called her Hamas. She favors Hamas now because she wrote a letter to the editor like that. And tell you, it's really scary. So anyway, I wanted to call in and say hello, hey, and I don't miss the show. Except Tuesday I did because it was my birthday. So
you are so allowed to miss the show on Tuesday because it was your birthday. Annie, thank you so much for calling.
Wait a minute, I want to ask Annie a question.
Okay,
Annie,
go
are
ahead.
you in?
Sure.
I'm not sure. Are you in Ojeda's district?
No, I'm in the mountains. I'm 6 miles from Tennessee. That's how close I am to Tennessee. But
I'm just curious because we got to get the people in his district to get their boots on the ground into the polls and vote for him. But not only that, he needs financial support.
Can I ask? Yeah. Also, can I ask? Now we hear a lot. Like we heard from Lindsay Leader about. I think that's her name. Leader about Oklahoma. And what are the politics near you? It's deep red, right?
Well, in Watauga County, it's blue, but around me is all red. So we're like a little blue dot surrounded by red. And the Klan is like, in Mountain City, Tennessee, which is like 18 miles from Boone. So, we're surrounded by not only just red, we're surrounded by like the Klan and MAGAs and just insane people with these giant trucks.
I'm sorry.
I just hope you just stay safe.
I do. I don't bring any attention to myself, but I'm so tempted to say with these big trucks, and they get out of the trucks, they're like, 5'2" tall. I want to say to them, no, that truck does not make your dick look big.
Right?
Does this truck make my dick look big?
I would like to say to them, no, that truck does not make your dick look big.
But your dictator's making you look small.
You gotta get your little mushroom for when you see these fellas and just go ling 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 ling.
Yep.
Oh, I will. Thank you. It's on I'll put it on my list.
Annie, I have a similar response, except for me, it's when I see you guys open carry around here. I'm like, that gun makes your dick look small.
Yeah. Oh, I like it, Spy Kid. I'm going to write that one down too.
Annie, thank you so much for calling in. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hold real quick. Did you get my email about black cohosh and extract of yam?
Yes, I did. Okay,
Thank
great,
you,
sweetie. Thank
Okay.
you.
Love you guys.
Love you
Hang
too.
in there. We'll talk later.
Okay, so
Bye-bye.
I wanted to hit this before we leave because We got about 20 minutes left, and somebody tried to call in when Annie was talking. Just so you guys know, we don't have a hold button here. If somebody's on the phone, you got to wait until someone's off the phone to call back in. So anyway, Elon Musk posts this. Exciting to announce our first $1 million award for supporting our petition against activist judges in Wisconsin. Next $1 million award will be announced in 2 days. This is the same fucking shit. Who is it? It's P-Dubs on the phone. P-Dubs.
Hey, P-Dub.
Hey.
What's up?
I wanted to give you guys a heads up about what's going on here in my neck of the woods. I joined a group, Indivisible Iowa, Southeast Iowa. We had our first rally last Saturday.
I went over there and watched the video in case you didn't know.
I'm kind of in charge of media, and I'm doing flyers and making flyers and getting them out there. We have sign makings at the library.
Get involved with your local Democratic office. It's important.
I just set up a YouTube channel for the group. It's Southeast Iowa Indivisible, I think. But I'll get that link to you guys so you can share it.
Okay.
And
do you have me on the Blue Sky, BB?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you on Blue Sky, P-Dubs?
Yeah, I'm posting stuff on Blue Sky as well, and I'm already subbed to some of you guys, or follow you guys on Blue Sky. So
send us more information. We will spread it around from our channel.
Cool. I think I'm going to get some live video this Saturday. We're going to have another one, and unfortunately, there's a gun show right there where we're having it too.
God.
So,
Jesus,
that's kind of like
unnerving.
But, hopefully, we'll go on. Yeah,
The Supreme Court did
Saturday
rule,
on the 5th, we'll be out there. We had 38 people for our first one. I'm hoping we double it and triple it going forward. So I'm really excited, and I got to tell you, doing this kind of thing is better than any drug I ever did.
Yeah.
It feels good, doesn't it? It feels fucking good, doesn't it?
Yeah. Feels good, P-Dubs, right?
The Supreme Court upheld the ban on straw purchases, I think.
Are you talking about the ghost guns?
Yeah, the ghost guns. Or not straw purchases, the ghost guns, I mean. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, these will be real.
My brain's not with me today.
It's at a mall. We're like at the highway or the roadway of this mall, and the gun show. I don't know if it's going to be inside or outside, but I thought I might go skulk around and see if I could, hear what people are saying in there.
Take video. Take video.
Yeah, going to these meetings, sometimes it's just about your presence there. It's not about what you have to say. You don't have to say anything. You could just stand there. And your presence alone is enough to unnerve, especially if you stand there with your arms folded. Watch Christopher Titus when he does How to Destroy a Comedian. He really does tell you how to destroy a comedian. Well, it's the same way you can do these actors. These actors, you can destroy them by just rolling your eyes and not saying anything and doing what Spiken's doing right now.
Yeah.
I'm watching the Canadian geese. There's Canadian geese fleeing the area.
P-Dubs, thank you so much for calling in, and send us information. We'll repost it and we'll let everybody know. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to do some live streaming. So it'll be cool.
All right. Let us know the link
All
and
right.
we'll jump in.
I'll hook you up.
All right. Thanks, sweetie. Take care.
Thanks for taking my call.
And SFL, yes, I saw that, but I didn't want to interrupt the caller. Just saying, also gifted 20 memberships.
Oh my God!
Thank you very much.
Just saying.
You guys are amazing. Thank you.
That's so cool.
Just
so
saying.
I really want to go over this. If you don't want to see this horrible garbage happen again in every future high-stakes election, make sure it's demonstrably fails in the Wisconsin Supreme Court race by helping elect Susan Crawford. Elon Musk is bribing people $1 million to be the fucking vote against her. Scott A. from Green Bay, Wisconsin is the first $1 million spokesperson for signing our petition in opposition to activist judges. I mean, you cannot be bribing people $1 million to vote against judges. This shit has got to stop.
How is he getting away with this? Is what
he
I
did
want
this
to
shit
know.
in fucking Pennsylvania.
They're like, well, it's because they've been given impunity. They think they've got it all, but the thing is, they're also revealing and themselves. They're revealing an awful lot. But that's not. That isn't a justification.
Will you
for
look
letting
up when the election is for Susan Crawford in Wisconsin Supreme Court? Will you find that information out?
Yeah.
So we can tell our. Okay, so give money to Susan Crawford. Let's make sure that she gets in there. She was the one that they've been fighting against forever.
Yep.
I don't know how they blocked her the first time. I think she won, and then they blocked her, and then this is another one, and I don't know. I'm confused. Again, I'm a musician. I'm not an expert.
It looks like it's saying April 1st.
April 1st. There you go.
Slava Ukraine.
Another April 1st massive election that is very, very important to our democracy, because if she doesn't win,
freedom.
If she doesn't win in Wisconsin, if she doesn't win in Wisconsin, that Supreme Court of Wisconsin, it's their state court, it stays red. If she gets in, it goes blue. This is why we need her there. This is the difference between. Go ahead, Spy.
I was just going to say, anything that Elon is throwing money at is something we have to stand up against. So if it matters that much to him, we got to be pushing for it.
Hell yeah. He's like, oh, here's $1 million. Here's $1 million if you vote against her. Here's $1 million.
Let me tell you something. People with that kind of money don't just hand out money either. So that's how desperate he is. You understand? Mm-hmm. They didn't get rich by giving money away.
Yeah, growing up with rich people, they're the cheapest motherfuckers I've ever met. They don't tip. They don't, you know what I mean? I grew up with these people, and I'm telling you, I know.
Right.
They hold on to their money. They don't give it away easily.
Nope.
Diane, did you get the town hall video I sent? Were you able to find that?
And this is Ayanna Pressley?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I love her. I love her so much.
I knew I had the name wrong. I'm so glad you corrected me on the name. I knew it was wrong. As I was telling you about it.
Her panic buttons were ripped out before January 6th.
Mm-hmm.
How do you spell it? Is it A-I or A-I-A-I? I think it's Ayanna Pressley.
Ayanna Pressley?
Yeah. She's from Boston. Isn't she from Massachusetts?
Fast.
I'm pretty sure she is. So I've not.
Ayanna.
Ayanna. Yeah. I spelled it wrong. Here's Ayanna Pressley.
I love her.
And she's gorgeous.
Yes, she is.
Fucking
I've thought about going the whole shave job myself, just cleaning.
All right. Here we go, because we got to listen. Ready? Here we go. It's hard to hear.
Ready.
I have a daughter who works for USA, and she's stuck over in another country and can't go home. I got 7 more years before I retire. They get ready to take the money that I worked hard for since I was 16 years old, and now I'm 57, and I won't have nothing, and I'm struggling. I am struggling, and they don't
for being here, because what you are managing, so many people, understandably so, would be in a fetal position in the corner, in bed right now. But you were here advocating for your baby girl, fighting for yourself, and other workers like her and you. I want to express my gratitude to both of you, because the humanitarian work of USAID is essential. I thank you for being here. Y'all, I really do look forward to a day where no one has to relive their trauma to compel action from their government. I am so sorry that you felt you had no other choice but to do that. But I heard you, I'm fighting for you and your daughter, and we'll be in touch after this, okay? Her daughter is our daughter too.
Thanks a lot, Spy Kid. You got me all busted up now.
What did you do, Spy Kid?
Brian.
Well, I, again, I'm tearing up myself because this is a master class in how you handle town halls. This is a master class that every Republican asshole out there needs to take and learn. This is how you handle a town hall.
They don't
you
care.
Listen.
They don't care.
They don't care.
Empathize.
No, they don't have that. They possess that not, and that is made. That's where the hope is, you guys. That's where we got to keep hope. That's where.
And the next time I hear someone say both parties are the same, I will play them that fucking video and tell them to fuck all the way off.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
Yep, I'm already sharing it on my Blue Sky.
They're just, that's just not, she's not alone. There's a lot of people that are in that situation because they got a $2 trillion tax cut last time. And now they want another, what,
4.5 trillion.
Yeah. Because we got to go through some pain.
Sure.
They need to be the ones going through the pain, not
we've all already had enough pain for a lifetime. Every single one of us.
True.
And it's our turn to not feel the pain. To be able to breathe.
I think they should be divested of every dime that they make beyond 999 million.
You're not going to get an argument out of me there.
Yeah, you can say I think they should, and I think, and we could and should, and be.
But we're not going
but guess
to.
what? It's never gonna fucking happen, Wizzy. Never gonna fucking happen unless we do something about it right fucking now.
Right.
Remember, Reality Winner had one fucking document, and these fucktards who are the highest offices in our government are putting out nationals. They compromised our national security to kill 2 people in fucking Yemen. And how much money did that cost, by the way? Some dude and his fucking girlfriend. And we don't even know who the dude was. If he was some high up, whatever. How much did that cost, by the way?
Yeah, I bet,
our taxpayer dollars go to kill 2 fucking people after compromising our national security on Signal. These people are fucking idiots. If not, they're working for Vladimir Putin.
If not, Vladimir Putin's balls deep in all of them.
Yeah. Balls deep.
Yes, that deep. I'm sure of
Balls
it.
fucking deep. So I don't want to hear another
was a little
word
bit
about
crass.
fucking
I'm sorry, you guys.
Hillary's emails. Hillary's emails isn't even is a universe away from this fuckery. Seriously, I don't give a 2 shits. I do want to just let everybody know, look, we're going to keep fighting. We're not going to go anywhere. we are, unless our whole channel is shut down for some odd reason. So I want you guys to know
We'll
we're going to
just
keep
move to
fighting.
suffragettes if that happens, by the way. Just move to suffragettes.
And if you guys want to watch Tony play shoot 'em up games, you can go follow him on 21st Century Suffragettes channel.
That's right.
When he wants to do it at 2:00 in the morning, that's fine. Not here.
Yeah. Not
anyway,
here.
yeah. Anyway, also, you know, I don't. Who got booted? Trucker John got booted today on.
Oh, he got
YouTube?
evicted.
What?
From his place.
He got evicted
I know
from
what
his house?
eviction means. What the fuck?
He got evicted from his house.
How? What? Why?
I don't know. I did not hear this.
I just saw it in the chat. Somebody mentioned it early
goodness.
on in the show.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I thought he got booted off YouTube. Pam Bondi actually started talking about Hillary, Biden, and Hunter Biden. Yeah, it's so dumb. You can't blame this on the Bidens. This is your fuck up. Own it. Own it. Own it. Own it.
Yeah, he got evicted from his apartment.
We have a bunch of people. We have a bunch of mentions to do, Diane, and you're the best one for it. You guys are a little bit more shouty outy than I am sometimes.
What's that?
That much better voice.
Oh, he got
You
evicted.
and Benny Loco.
He got evicted
Yes, it
during
was-
a live stream, is what
Yeah,
somebody
it was-
is saying.
While he was live, yeah.
That's
What?
Oh, God.
For what?
Maybe not paying his rent. I mean, who knows? I don't know.
Well, Mountain Bike Fan says Vegas, you know, we all know he's in Vegas, Trucker John, and they don't have to give a reason to evict someone. Seems like they'd still have to give notice, though.
Yeah.
Depends on the state. In Texas, they can put you
Oh my
practically right out
God.
on your ass. In California, they got to give you 30, 60, 90 days.
Live eviction,
Sorry,
new
that's too
trend.
bad. I can't stand to hear that happen to anybody.
No.
Anybody.
Diane, we're at 5 minutes in, until 4. Do you, or 4, 3, 5, 6, 7.
Hey, 7.
Do you? We have some shout outs to give
Go
for
ahead.
these lovely gifts.
Yes.
Do you want to do those, or would you like to both do them, or all of us? I mean,
Well,
I don't know,
thing
but there's
is,
13.
okay, wait. Let me figure out how to do this. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't
I have to
see
go
anything.
here.
I can
and have
see
to
him.
go- hold on.
I'm on my phone.
Oh, he missed a payment for his apartment, Jackie says.
Oh.
I can see him on YouTube. That's it. That's all I can see him on.
One payment.
Okay. Right here. Okay.
Jesus.
So, oh my God. Yeah. Okay. So Neil, he joined as a member. Okay. And so I'm
Gifted
thinking,
20.
yeah. Groove Dragon joined as a member, and John McVicker and LB Things Stuff joined, and Peter joined, and Tony Russell,
Yeah.
Indigo,
Peter.
NY2, Gerrymander, Tabitha, Honey Bunny. These are all joined memberships. There's a lot. It would take
Yeah,
me
a big dog.
an hour.
Those are the
Big dog
gifted.
NC,
to
North Carolina
read.
NC just gifted 5
These are all the
memberships.
gifted. Yeah, but
those
I don't
are all the
see
gifted
where it
ones.
says.
So at the Flow Farm gifted 5. Mark gifted 5. Martha Salinas
I'm not
joined.
good at this yet.
Martha Salinas gifted 10 memberships. John Deff gifted 10 memberships.
Wow.
Peter joined and then gifted 50 memberships, y'all. And then Just Saying gifted 20 memberships, and Carrie gave super chatted $5. I'll just call it $5, a $5. And Jan Morgan a $10, and Dean Baker a deuce, and then Sheldon Hughes joined. Yay! Okay, and then Nordis Rodriguez also
Oh, there it
donated
is.
20 memberships. You guys are amazing.
So amazing.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
I just figured out how to find it.
Good practice for the next show.
But thank
Now
you very
you know
much.
where it is.
Now I know where it is. Thank you guys.
I don't
so
know
much.
anything about
Thank you
PayPal or anything,
and
Diane.
thank you, Izzy, for reading that off. We do have PayPal. We do have Venmo. Just so you guys know, YouTube takes 70%.
Yes.
So 30%? I thought they
Yeah,
took
30.
70%.
We get
Yeah.
70.
We
They
get
take 30.
70, they take 30. So yeah, just so you know. I don't know. I am new to this, as you can tell. I'm all flustered. And no, I just want to thank you all for doing all of that, the gifting and everything, and Peter.
Just
oh
for
my
being
God,
here.
50 memberships. It's so like amazing.
Yes, thank you
so
so
very
very much, you
appreciated.
guys, for the gifts.
Yes.
And thank you for all of the love. And then want to give
How
you
are
some
you
love
guys
back.
for Sunday? Are you want to take this Sunday off, or what's going on? Are you everybody good for Sunday?
You're the boss, Diane. You tell me.
Oh my God. Well, depends on how much fuckery happens in the next 24, 48 hours.
Again, if we wait till Tuesday, it will be too much.
It will be too much by Tuesday. So, okay, I guess we'll try to go on Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back hanging out with you guys here at 21st Century Suffragettes. Benny Loco, Spy Ken, Wizzy Buff, thank you so much. And we will see you this Sunday. Saturday, if I play, I don't know. I have no idea status on my guitar. It's MIA.
Damn it, man.
It's a long story.
Thank you, moderators. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everyone.
Jenny Faye Muppet there at the end with the $9.99 super chat.
There you go,
Jenny
Jenny
Faye.
Faye.
Yay. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny Faye.
All right.
We love you guys.
Love you guys. Peace
So
out.
much,
Take care.
so
we'll
much.
I'll see you Sunday.
Yeah.
Deuces.
What?
Let me break into the waves. Let me shake into the white. And contemplating over a jug of wine. The end of the world, the end of time. Planets aligning, I feel fine. I can't take all the violence and the pain. With six-string by candlelight, and I'm still young, trying to start my life. Will it take some catastrophe? Will it be a personal tragedy? Only time and tells all. On the phone, you moan. On the phone, you moan.
We left the twilight zone and we are now in the outer limits.
Natasha.